Why, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Depending on where you are on the time. But here we are. Finally settling in. I have no idea if my computer can actually run this. The settings are turned down a bit. As I toyed with some things, I know when the shaders load, it definitely takes a hit. But hopefully when they're loaded, the game is decent. But we shall see.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands. A rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Well, how about that? Alright, so we hail from the Adiran Empire, one of the world's major colonial powers. Eater is a nation forged by centuries of war between neighboring human and elven kingdoms and formed by their eventual alliance. Your emperor chose you to journey to the living lands to investigate the Dream Scourge. So I assume human and elf. And I guess male, female, female. Let's be a male elf. Change the skin tone. Alright, let's look at... Oh no, this is face. Okay. Um, um, um. Alright, you are a godlike, a rare individual born blessed or cursed with a connection to one of the gods. Godlike manifest their divine heritage and unique physical features and innate abilities that reflect their patron deity. Different cultures may view them with suspicion, reverence, or curiosity. Strangely enough, many of the godlike have disappeared from the world in recent years, but you have not. Stranger still, you have never learned which god touched your soul. Display godlike facial features. NPCs will still react to your godlike features. This is like crazy. Let me find my hairstyle first. Ooh, I can be bald. Short hair. Oh, I never switched my monitor output. That's okay. I can deal with it for now. I have it running through the capture card, but since I'm running game capture, that is absolutely pointless. Maybe I'll just stick with that as an elf. Alright, let's see. Interesting. Or we can just go solid black. We'll go solid black for now. Alright. But the moustache. Alright, let's see. Why does it have to be so weird? It's like coral. Oh man, I did not realize it was going to be that dark. Here, let's have some light, shall we? Oh, it's so bright, though. That's a little better. Guess I'll have it up just a little bit. Oh. So crazy bright. Alright. Now this one would be insane, like that, this. And it's got like protruding on the face. Ooh, that's wild. But like that, like how would you see? You'd be blind. Blind again. Just got one eye showing. That is crazy. We'll go with subtle. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Like, why does the head have to have, like, the worst versions of it? It's almost like hair is pointless. Alright, what do we got next? No. Alright, let's see. Your eyebrows don't exist, my guy. They just don't. Make them black anyways. Nose, your nose is fine. We're not going into deep with this. Some big ol' ears. Now we'll keep it default. Alright, what is this? Complexion. Doesn't really show up. Oh, there we go. What is that? Got some, nah, we don't need that. Keep that as is. Your lips are Nah, we don't care. Alright, now... add facial scars. Can we... So we can turn them from scars to basically paint. We'll keep it plain. Zalala. What? What? Oh, where are you going? Go back to 0. Alright. We got 3 shades. What? This right here is borderline like Batman eyeliner. Or eyeshadow, rather. This actually would make more sense to give just in case of wherever the cow would be. We don't need, and then we got now actual makeup. So it necessarily work because of the ginormous beard. No makeup. Alright, here we go. Arcane Scholar, your background provides unique dialogue options and determines your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. So it's just dialogue and weapon choice. Alright. So after graduating with honors from Braganil Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of a local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. The Court Augur. When your village's crops failed, your strange insights and unsettling manner earned your neighbor's suspicion. You first saw the torches and pitchforks and fled to High Crown, where the Emperor recognized your talent and elevated you from back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You have learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. Noble Scion. You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals and succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the Emperor's mercy and he shielded you. Canny yet refined, you have become a formidable force at court and an invaluable ally to the Emperor. Vanguard Scout. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the Emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the Emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey or spying on enemies, your skills are put to work both inside and outside of the throne room. War Hero. You distinguished yourself on the field of battle fighting a violent Skanite uprising. I guess that's how you say it. And the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tallgrass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. Let's go with Vanguard Scout. Tributes. Characters' physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. Increase your damage from all sources. Also increase your carry capacity, which is the amount of weapons and armor you can carry before becoming encumbered. Great all-around choice for dealing more damage. Combination of the character's overall health and endurance. Increase your maximum health and your resistance to the poisoned and bleeding statuses. Improve survivability for players who like to be in the fray. Your character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. Increase your attack speed, weapons, and abilities, as well as your action speed. Equips consumables, use, parkour, and reload speed. Good for builds where mobility and the flexible use of your arsenal is key. Character senses, as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. Increase your critical hit chance and your maximum range for weapons. Wands, guns, and bows will be more effective at longer distances. Ideal for rangers and casters who favor ranged weapons. The character's logic and reasoning capabilities. Excuse me. Increase your maximum essence and your resistance to the ignited, shocked, and frozen statuses. Great for wizards who focus on spellcasting. Resolve. The character's internal drive, determination, and fearlessness. Increase your maximum stamina and the frequency and efficiency of second wind. When taking lethal damage, you will fight off death more frequently and jump back in with more health. Good for warriors who need to swing heavy weapons and survive big hits. Alright, we'll keep it... We'll keep this as is. See, if I took this, there's no way I can make myself even.
Sick. Silmes mitum.
Silmes mitum. Quethi
Luthen. Lavarubion sick. Quethi silmes mitum. Luthen roth.
"16 characters. But we are the Isekai. Reject.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Envoy, over here.
Loading is not going to be my friend. That was 22 frame drops, but that all happened during the loading of this area.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Take more than a shipwreck to kill me. If we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions. I'm impressed you dragged me out of that wreck. I'm confused. What happened?
We dashed on the rocks. The waves took care of the rest. You'd be in the drink now if I hadn't gone back for you.
I recall flashes, explosions, men screaming. It was real. Thank you for saving me. Who are you again? That would explain why I don't remember any of it. I'll contemplate my near another time. Where did we wash up? Let's do this one.
It was Well, it's over now. We're lucky we landed here. Fort Northreach, off the Living Lands. I've been here before. It's an Adairan outpost. But
My intellect is too low. Something's not right here, is it? What? The soldiers in this outpost can help us? I thought we were bound for the Living Lands itself. With our luck, it'll be deserted. Something's not right here.
I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from Fort Northreach. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
Unless the fort's been infiltrated by enemy agents, do you think someone betrayed us? We don't have time to speculate.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right, the Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague. Hold on. What about the people who attacked us? And then we have to get to the mainland.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Follow me, we'll get through this together. We'll do what we can for them. Let's go. We need to move fast. Don't slow me down. Which way to the front?
Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take
Alright.
that axe. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does.
Ooh. That was a massive drop opening the inventory. Alright. You have two weapon loadouts that can be swapped by pressing left alt. Press left or right to equip a selected weapon in the main hand or offhand of your active loadout. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing left and hidden or transmogrified by pressing right. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates a percentage of incoming damage, and additional reduction, which subtracts a raw number from incoming damage. Each piece of clothing provides a distinct item bonus. All accessories are unique, providing powerful benefits. You can equip up to one trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given time. Common Adairan armor. Okay, so that's the armor itself. These and these are just clothing. Health potion. These creams and liquids are attributed with powers of recuperation, restoring energy and liveliness to the weary or wounded. This is the Emperor's orders. Envoy. Our ambassador in the Living Lands sent warning of unrest and brewing conflict in the port city of Paradis. Most worrisome of all are rumors of the Dream Scourge, a plague that corrupts its victim in body and soul. The court of Adir is much disturbed by these unwelcome developments, any of which could threaten the stability of our interests on the frontier. Therefore, you, the Isekai Reject, are named a loyal servant of the Adairan Empire, who travels with the authority of the throne. We grant you the privilege and immunity to dispense our laws as you see fit, and to remove all obstacles by any means. Find the root of this plague and burn it out. Your Emperor. Quest tab of the journal displays every quest you have acquired, grouped by region. Main story quests will always be at the top, followed by side quests, companion quests, bounties, and treasure maps. This icon next to a quest indicates that it will be of a higher challenge based on your currently equipped gear. Press F to toggle completed quests. Reach the outpost. Garrick believes the soldiers at the nearby Adairan outpost can help. Make your way off the beach and acquire them. Tutorials tab of the journal contains all unlocked tutorials. Refer to it when you're unsure about something works or in need of a refresher. Breaking down items will be crucial to ensuring that you have enough upgrade materials. Hold R on an unequipped weapon or armor in your inventory to break down that item. Choosing to break down an item will convert it into upgrade materials and reduce your overall carry weight. An item's description will show what upgrade materials it will produce. Breaking down already upgraded items will give back some of the materials previously used for their upgrades. The compass in the upper left corner of the screen will display quest objective markers, as well as nearby enemies, lootable corpses, party camps, fast travel beacons, stores, quest givers, ingredients, consumables, natural throwables, and other helpful information. To tune what is shown on the compass, go to Settings, UI, and Compass. Press left to choose one of the available conversation options. Certain conversation responses are only available if you have a certain background, or possess the necessary amount of an attribute. Press F during conversations to view dialogue, history, and lore tooltips, and gain additional insights into the world of Eora. Press F when close enough to see the interact prompt on certain objects in the world. Interactive objects are represented by visual cues, like hand, talk, lock, and money. Quests can be tracked in the Quest tab of your journal. Quests will send you to explore the living lands, dealing with the local problems and conflicts of the kith and creatures you encounter. Each quest has multiple possible outcomes, and each will have lasting impacts on the living lands and its peoples. Quest objective markers will appear on your compass and map screen to help guide you. You can save and load your progress in the pause menu with Escape. Autosave frequency can also be tweaked in settings. You will find unique weapons, armor, clothing, and accessories throughout the living lands. Each has its own story and is imparted with one or more powerful enchantments. Unique clothing is imparted with both a normal item bonus and a special enchantment. All accessories, trinkets, amulets, and rings are unique, and some even provide their own abilities. Unique weapons and armor are highly effective in combat, and each similarly provides some combination of passive effects, stat increases, attribute buffs, elemental damage, and distinct behaviors. Unique weapons can also have their primary enchantment further improved or augmented at the enchanting station and party camp. Augmenting a unique enchantment replaces the original enchantment, is permanent, and requires a variety of specific enchanting materials to perform. Oh, I don't want to read all this. Here, let's just click it so it's gone. Alright.
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Your health is low. Drink a health potion by the action radial. F0 from quick slots if a health potion is assigned one. Bring this axe. Axes swing with average speed, delivering moderately high damage and stun. However, they have only moderate block efficiency and incur a moderate stamina cost when attacking. Alright. Oh, hello. Everyone is dead. Sometimes, you know, in a game, I love to explore. So we are exploring everything I can see. Oh, one of these. Makeshift grave. The words etched into the wood read, "Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster, served Nemnock to the end." The words etched into the wood read, "Here lies Emmeline, man-at-arms, the bravest of us."
Ah, well, I don't suppose they were using that either.
No, they were not. Nice. Oh, that had to suck. You got trapped. That is most likely how you died. Money. Can always use some money. Alright. So far, so good. What do we got here? Nice. Sorry, my guy, but you don't need that. I feel like I wanna... I don't know if I can do that. I can. Exploration is amazing. But it's kind of pointless. Because there's nothing here at all. Alright, cool. Sorry, Garrick. I got distracted. Oh, that hurts. That hurts badly. Wow, looking at that really wrecked me that much. See something. Oh, turn you off. Turn you off? What? Why were you even on? Alright, hold Can we save? Alright, yes. Because the ray tracing was on, I had no idea. This game is already... Well, hurry up and close, will you? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, give me a second. It's taking forever to close down. You mean played an hour ago? Something went wrong? Why are you taking so long? Claim points. Claim, thank you. You're not here, so why are you yelling at me? Thank you. I apologize. I had no idea those settings were a thing. I did forget to hit record, which is probably a good thing. It probably would have killed the frames even more for recording the VOD, so I'll just end up having to transfer the VOD from the stream. It is going to drop again with these shaders loading. And that's, of course, with me turning ray tracing off, made that much of a difference. Which is very possible. I'm only running with a 3060, guys. I'm not running ray tracing on this card. And I only got a Ryzen 5 2600. Yeah, I'm pushing this as far as I can. So please bear with me. Wait a minute. Why is the game capture not hitting it? Come on. There we go. It's probably running with Unreal 5 too, possibly. I don't know. This game uses an autosave feature. Please do not quit the game or turn off the system when you have... Alright. Alright, let's see how it compares now with that stuff turned off. Still took a hit on load, but that's okay. I figured loading is gonna take a hit. And it probably would be... Ooh. It probably would be better, when I can upgrade my processor. Whenever that may be. Compass in the upper left corner of the screen will display quest objective markers, nearby enemies, consumables, and other helpful information. Ew.
No! The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry. Zarek shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Now we've done it. Make short work of them.
Nice. Scanebone. Well, that's weird.
You were a good ship, lass. Sleep well.
Oh. I wonder. Alright, that's all off. Let's try that.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
Alright, that's better. Shows how terrible my computer really is. That's okay. What? Oh, tripwire.
Good hands.
At least I had you there to tell me. 'Cause I was not paying attention.
How many of these damn things are there?
Hey, enough to...
Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Oh, I can't jump up there? Why? It's gotta be so high. Ooh. An apology. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. The only comfort left to me is to die on my own terms with my senses still intact. May the burnt queen forgive me for sundering my oath to protect my comrades and surrendering her gift of flesh. I only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I have witnessed, never to hold a lance again. Ooh, nice. Alright, so that's all we need to do here. Let's go back up.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
I don't either. Jerugian's notes. Gadondog 3, Lowell visit for third time this week, comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him, asks for an urgent or unguent or ungent what? That will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching getting worse. Koningsdag 4. Siblin brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall found her unconscious nearby. A near empty bottle of sleeping draught administered emetic. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Equinstag. Riordan, showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich was trying to poison him, must discuss this with Captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Audra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night. That's peculiar. Dead bodies everywhere. So, who was firing on us as we were coming close? Thank you.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Audra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Okay. Let me have those. What's in here?
These used to be nice quarters.
Stedman's log, first entry, 8 mid-spring. It's over for Farron. They caught him. Tried to stow away in Donshore, poor bastard. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Vinterbrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Siblin is in tatters. I'd long suspected the two were soft on each other. Alfhart heard her muttering, the bond is shorn, last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods to think I asked for this post. I could have been hunting on the estate in Ire Glanfrith. More fool me for trying to make something of myself. Oh, that's weird. 12th mid-spring. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it on to Paradis, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air mess. Everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does Command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistas for that. I hope, until told otherwise, comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a fight. Pillars of Eternity. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crest of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, or Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. But Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder where your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. Shields have very high block. I should see me. They can block with very low stamina. They can only be equipped in your offhand. Alright. Maybe I'll think about giving it to my offhand. Yeah, let's go back. It's another nice axe.
Careful.
Look out!
Now we've done it! God, is this what they were like? I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this?
Something infiltrated. Oh my god. Jailer's bill. Blood stains the corner of a scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages sitting nearby. Herein those convicted: Fisk, laying traps; Godefur, plotting to detonate the gunpowder barrels; Woodbine, subversive activities; Beckett, thinking thoughts of my wife; Riordan, stabbed Emmerich; Elfhart, stole my apple; Lau, cursing me with his eyes; Holden till death. Alright, you lost your mind entirely. Nice. Simple key bearing Adiran's scepter crest, clearly newer than the outpost. Ooh. Your armor type, light, medium, or heavy, affects the intensity and recovery time of your reactions to enemy attacks. The heavier your armor, the greater your stability against incoming attacks. Nice. The Documents tab of the journal allows you to refer to significant writings you find on your journey. Documents are sorted by region of origin. Cool. Tutorials. Don't need this. Cool. Set the way. Can I not? Wonder why. Okay. We'll come back to that. Mad soldiers rambling. Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out. Tear them out. Whoever finds this. The roots grow from the head.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots?
Look at her face. Oh, big dude.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Ow.
Make short work of them.
Oh!
I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Oh yeah, I got yours. I probably should have ate that. That's okay. What do we got up here? More drawings. That works.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles. Ah, up there. Margarine's Fury. That'll do it. Burn right through the brush. If we can get it down, that is.
Ah. Certain barriers can be burned with fire damage. Some spells, abilities, unique weapons, and naturally occurring Magrin's Fury produce fire damage. Alright, I think part of what's hurting my frames too is using enhanced broadcasting for Twitch.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
Oh.
About time. Oh God! What's the matter with your face? Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face?
Unfortunate.
Touched your soul and everything.
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
Yeah. Calm down. I've been through enough today. If I knew which god blessed me, I would ask them.
They never talk to you. Huh. They must not like you very much.
Rude?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were Adherents too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Do we have a problem? Promise to be nice and we'll help you. We almost didn't. We were shipwrecked.
One less Adherent ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
If I had nothing to do with that, I had nothing to do with that. Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt? If my people have set up checkpoints, it's for a good reason. Paradise can't be that bad. Enough. We have to get off this island.
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Could the soldiers have had the soul plague the Emperor sent me to investigate? Are you talking about the fort? I hope that's not your alibi. Wait, so our own men did sink our ship?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
It's almost like they were rabid, right? Then what? But that's horrible. How can they do such a thing?
I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
You said their faces changed, but that man's face looks normal. How'd you know it was cannon fire, not thunder? Why would they put a soldier in here with you?
He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
I agree, this all sounds suspicious. She said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her. Let's hear her out before we decide.
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Excellent, let me just find the key to the cell. You'd help two adherents after all that. Of course you did. What's the catch?
I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Don't worry, I believe you, and I want to help. I don't know if you're guilty or innocent, and I don't care. Let's go find that key, Garrick. I'll be taking your ship, but I'm afraid you're staying here.
Gods. That's the sanest thing I've heard all day.
Let's go find that key, Garrick. I'll be taking your ship, but I'm afraid you're staying here.
It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this,
Give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Sorry, Garrick. We'll be fine. Yeah, I think next stream I'm going to turn enhanced broadcasting off. Which means I have to definitely, oops, remember to hit record. See, that must be the warden's room. There are 2 weapon loadouts. Open your inventory with tab to edit your weapon loadout. No.
nice work.
Shoot arrows quietly, very long range, dealing moderately high damage. However, arrows will fall over time while moving through the air. Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extralegal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed that rations had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for aider and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly. Returned to holding cell. Sounds a bit rude. What we got here? Proper skate, essence, softwood branch, pelt, and common robe. Thank you. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh. Through here. Deerskin gloves. Alright, let's see. Critical hit, alright. What do we got? Alright, I don't know. Hold on. Hold R on an unequipped weapon or armor in your inventory to break down the item, choosing. But it's not. I am holding R. Oh, wrong one. Can I just not break it down yet? Something I can think of.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Alright, let's get out of here. How'd you survive all that? Set your first ability. Alright, cost 20 essence, 25 essence, minor missiles. Summons 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage to nearby enemies on impact. Summon lingering entanglement vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage. To break enemy blocks, destroy walls, and shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Steam minor missiles. Yes. When you level up, you will be awarded ability points that can be spent to purchase or upgrade abilities. Cast abilities via the action radial or from quick slots. 1 through 6 abilities require essence to cast. Your essence meter is the purple bar below your health bar. Replenish essence by drinking essence potions or collecting purple essence fragments dropped by defeated enemies. Cool.
Deeren soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this.
And that is what we are here to investigate.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Ooh. Here we go. Okay, I kind of assumed I could kill it, but at the same time I wasn't sure, and then I felt bad afterwards. I'm sorry, little guy. Look how you're able to run underwater like that. Alright, it's always a good reason to drop down and explore.
Could take out a whole deer-wooden village with that kind of ordnance. What did they think they'd be fighting?
I don't know, but is there any way to get in there? Just like here? That'd be... I don't know if there's anything in there I can actually get, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a visual. Let's go into the deep dark cave. Ooh. Loading overloaded. Hold on, I'm sorry guys.
Whoosh. Stay in the tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
Strike live. Did your god give you that power too?
Are you sure you don't remember who you are? More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Bro, really?
Beyond seek.
Thank you. Came from there. Nice. Give me some extra dodge. Let's see what's up here. And it appears to be nothing. Alright. Let's go back this way. And follow on with the waypoint. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. What is that? Seems like an area we should be able to go to. Oh my god. Nope. Goodbye.
Probably do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell.
Common Grimoire of Elements. Wands cast homing projectiles very quickly at enemies up to medium range, however they have low block efficiency, incurring a moderately high stamina cost when blocking.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
It's unlocked in the wizard ability that can only be equipped in your offhand. Alright. Sorry, guy. Alright, so let's go back here. Let me see. Stun, stamina. Stun 14, critical hit. So the axe is still somewhat better. Or, you know what? I put you and you. Let's do... You've equipped the Grimoire. Hold and press 1, 2, 3, 4 to cast a spell. Casting spells consumes essence.
Then raw.
Margaret's Fury in a book.
Ooh. Alright.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this?
Then raw. Neon Sink.
Oh, that don't hit.
Neon. Sink.
You guys made me bleed. Don't like it. Alright. Oh. let's see what's in here. I need more essence. Essence. We got you and you.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradise was called ungodless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Gotta make sure there's nothing under the water.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You're not looking at us.
Oh, he's gonna be broke.
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Now I get why you were scared of my face, poor bastard. I didn't expect it to be like this. Must have blown through the outpost like wildfire. Let's not assume anything. We don't know what we found.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us?
Let's just talk. Can we do that?
I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Your log mentions desertions and siege equipment. What started this? Who killed the other soldiers? Was that you too? Can't understand us, can you?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
Thought he could be rabid, but it doesn't manifest this way. Will be fair if you stand down. You killed your own men. You need to pay.
Shackles! They would bind us. We only sustain ourselves. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
Now
No!
Fall back and heal yourself.
Beyond sick.
Howie. Bro. Man, I cannot block a hammer.
You're hurt, Ember.
What are you waiting for? Shoot yourself!
How many potions?
Probably some.
Senior Officer's Reprimand, Stedman Rogg. Yesterday, I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Vinterbrand.
Noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
That's it? Well, that was kind of worthless. So then I guess we're going to go around to come out there, right? Or will this lead us somewhere? Notes on the God List, torn from the field notebooks of Gyera Tendir, captain of the Adirian Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture cover the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship to Andra and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Galloway, too, they should fear and favor, given the aggressive wilderness of this land, and I have never explored a corner of Eora that did not recognize the centrality of Barath to the cycles of their lives. Okay, so I can't collect that one. Let's see, what do we got? Health. Eat some stew! That's good for now.
Closer, we twine.
Wherever you are, you're calling to me.
You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
I heard a voice. What did you say about a leaf? Are you alright? You sounded different.
A voice? What did it say?
It said I had returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him.
Me specifically? Like a calling? People can have spiritual experiences near Audra, can't they? I probably hit my head in the shamrock.
When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
But it's never happened before, so I'm unusual even for people like me. We have bigger things to worry about.
Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Oh, okay.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There! In the distance! It's Paradise! So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
She's right
My
there.
name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad we took a chance on you. Are you coming or staying here and arguing? Don't question it, get on.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Everything leaves a trail. I'll follow the plague back to its source. It has to be the Dream Scourge. I won't rest until I get to the bottom of it. Knowing my luck, it's bound to get worse. Yeah, let's not say that one.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did.
What will you do now? I have a feeling we should be thanking the gods. Not exactly what you signed up for, was it?
I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink.
Where do I find the embassy? Anything I should look out for in Paradise? Goodbye, Garrick. Good luck.
You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Anything I should look out for in Paradise?
Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything.
Goodbye, Garrick. Good luck.
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
Alright, and Laura, how about you?
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
What will you do after this? Wink, that's...
Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere.
Do all the locals dislike Adirans?
Not all of them, but it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place.
Anything I should know about Paradise?
Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright?
Goodbye.
Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
It got a soft spot for me. I knew it.
This is your final warning, Kai.
Wow.
One more.
This area is probably gonna wreck me.
Here I thought we were getting along. You know, if you just tell me where the clavicle is, I'd get out of your hair.
These dog.
He's out on official business. That's all you need to know.
So he didn't tell you either, huh?
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy.
Me?
And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Actually, I'm the Imperial Envoy. He's very much alive and standing right in front of you. The names, what was that about good riddance?
Oh, you are?
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome, regal, authoritative, wretched, loathsome, unlovable. Just point me to the embassy and I'll be out of your way.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Not a problem. Which way did the ambassador go? Who or what is the claviger? They left town at the same time? I have a missive to deliver from the Emperor of Ader.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
I usually work alone, just don't slow me down. How's about you introduce yourself first? What business do you have with the claviger?
I didn't survive my military days by being the slowest one in the squad.
Kai, before you go, the Envoy is no stranger to the wilderness, but you and I both know the living lands can be, unpredictable. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The ambassador could be in danger. We have to get moving before I head out. What's this about the Steel Garrote?
I admire your eagerness, Envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
Alright, new companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier and mercenary from the Rautayan Empire. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the living lands in search of a peace he has yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles. Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to a single enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Order Kai to burn away webs, brambles, or other flammable obstacles. Nice. Means I'm
I'll
switching.
bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
With that being said, going back to the boat for this. Alright, now... now I can do it. Alright, yeah, I'm not doing two-handed, so... You've just acquired an upgrade material. Upgrade materials are used to improve weapons and armor of the matching material type and quality. Upgrade materials can also be combined to create upgrade materials of higher quality. The workbench and party camp enables you to upgrade your items by using these upgrade materials. Nice. Alright, for now, I'll Keep these. No, I didn't. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's right. Okay, never mind. Sail to the Living Lands in order to deliver an important missive from the Emperor of Ader. First, make your way into the port city of Paradis, a rugged coastal settlement and home to the Adiran embassy. Then find the ambassador and complete your task. Find the Strangle Route. The Adiran ambassador is missing. He was last seen headed to the Strangle Route, which is to the northwest and past an old Pargoon wall. Character screen shows your stats. From the screen, you can view attributes and their related bonuses, and can increase your attributes by spending tribute points granted by leveling up. Attribute bonuses will cap out after a certain point. You can also reset your attribute points in exchange for currency. On the right side of the screen is a comprehensive summary of your character's statistics. Oh, excuse me, including your background, level, damage reduction granted by your armor, critical hit chance of your equipped weapons, active status effects, and unlocked abilities. Let's increase strength. Yes. Ability Tree Fighter. The fighter ability tree focuses on overwhelming combat force. It contains abilities tailored towards dealing high damage with axes, maces, and two-handed melee weapons. It also includes abilities that help with stamina management, traversal, crowd control, and blocking with shields. Ability Tree Ranger. The Ranger ability tree focuses on agility and finesse. It contains abilities tailored towards ranged combat and rapid one-handed melee attacks. It's also, swords, daggers and spears. Okay. Also includes abilities that improve resource gathering, movement speed, stealth, and precision aim. The wizard ability tree focuses heavily on spellcasting. It contains abilities tailored towards wands and grimoires, elemental effects, and essence management. Of note is Grimoire Mastery, a passive ability that unlocks the ability to cast higher level spells contained in grimoires. Investing ability points in Grimoire Mastery also allows you to permanently unlock those higher level spells even without a grimoire equipped, adding them to the action radial. Okay, that sounds interesting. Godlike. Ability Tree Godlike. The Godlike ability tree contains abilities innate to you as a Godlike. These abilities will be unlocked at key moments in your journey and will be different depending on the choices you make. Divine Thorn grants a stealth attack against unaware enemies while crouched behind them. Summons a lance of energy that causes massive damage. You were born with this power. Companions. Got ability tree companions. Companion ability tree contains the abilities of your recruited companions. When your companions level up, you will be able to spend companion ability points to purchase or upgrade their abilities. You may also spend currency to reset companion ability points. Nice. Alright. So I've got nothing. How much money do I got? 551. Alright, so this is... So I technically can go fighter and ranger. I should do this followed by this. What else am I? Got nothing else here. Oh, there we go. Now you show up. All right. Now we can move on. Approach fast travel beacons to unlock access to them on the map.
Pogrunin left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Well, thank you.
Pretty soon the Durans will outnumber us 3 to 1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
Think and will. In the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You got a listener. Keep walking, Outlander.
Rude. Okay, you're gonna follow me? I appreciate it. Use open.
Ready? Aim.
Thank you, Guy. You have already proven useful. Got about an hour before I gotta leave. And then I'll probably have another stream on when I get back, and I will have everything switched over by then, so hopefully that will be better than what we have been dealing with. Probably should have ate that. A lockpick. Interesting. Throwables. Press and hold Q to throw your equipped throwable. Change your equipped throwable in the action radial. Throwables come in many elemental variants capable of building up accumulations in combat. Grenades in particular are extremely effective at stunning enemies. Nice, we got ingredients for cooking too. Can I get over there? Perfection. Do I get up there? Can't climb out of the water. So there has to be like a spell or something. What do we got here? Well, the shark is just going to waste. I have no idea how worth it is to eat shark meat, but don't let it go to waste. I mean, it may not actually be worth exploring all this. I don't know. Oh, get up, get some air. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's just keep exploring, shall we? Keep up, Kai. We are going rogue. Faded note. I made it to Dawnshore only to find that the old landing point is infested with Zarps. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zarps on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. This is the last thing I write. Whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucin Fraga. Make sure you are remembered. I forget how to actually say those monsters' names. Garrick only said it once.
Is that all you got? One
Yep.
for you!
Alright, Kai, my guy.
Zarops. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Zarops, thank you for the pronunciation. I appreciate you so very much. Do not fall off the ledge. You hear me? Don't fall off. Ooh. Thank you, kind skeleton, sir. Alright, let's keep on moving. Seems to be nothing else here, as far as I can tell.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Yes. Alright, let's see. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Is down here anything useful? Alright, thank you for not following me, because that probably would have been hard for both of us to get back. Alright, so this is just a way up if we fell. Alright, cool. Keep on traveling, Kai. Keep up. Oh!
Unseen, unheard.
Didn't see me? Who healed him? You.
Watch the left!
Well. Kai, I'll get to you. As soon as I can. Just the way up. Do not die on me, Kai. I swear to... Please don't tell me...
You're a good friend.
Who brought you back? Oh. Is it because I, like, disappeared that you respawned automatically, or what? Why does that look like a cave? Oh. So that did not go as planned at all. Mainly because the wizard dude, whatever it was, threw me off. Oh my god. Alright, let's leave. Let's try this again, shall we?
Take your best shot. Next one's mine. On your right.
Ass monkey, that's what you get. Ooh. The tomato. Nice. Yeah, that's where he jumped across. I probably should have paid. Oh, Dingleberry threw me off. What? Go figure, my death is an accident. Not even an official died by whatever. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta fight these doohickeys all over again.
Zards. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful. Nice! Good fight.
Now I know what I was in for. Not as hard the second time around. Oh, I missed this. Thank you. Is there anything over here I might have missed? It's very possible. Oh yeah, this. Did I find this? Oh yeah, that was just this path back. From over yonder. Yeah, we don't have to go. We don't. No, nope. Go back. Go back. You don't actually gotta go that way. Alright, let's try that again without falling this time.
You're mine now.
Monkey. Yeah, Zara, wizard dude, you're dead. Alright, we're not going over there just yet. We're gonna try that again. But this time without actually falling? I don't know why I did not notice that hole in the bridge. Yeah, this charge attack is coming out way better than I originally anticipated. Wow, how was I so blind over that? Alright,
Lady named Hangan lives here. She really let this place go.
So does she still live here? On Soul Twins and Treatise. Soul Twins and Treatise. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that a soul can undergo during the cycle of reincarnation. Whether a minuscule fraction of a soul's essence is ground away by the forces of entropy, or the majority of it is lost into beyond, no soul survives a journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture cleanly into two even halves, each of which then inhabits a different creature upon the soul's return to Eora. Though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars throughout the ages, especially since the founding of the Brackenbury Sanitarium in 2729 AI. In this treatise, I will compile what information I can on the soul twin phenomenon, as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what it truly means to be a soul twin. The lengthy document that follows is agonizingly dull and difficult to parse. And that is why it's a book.
Right back.
Glad you're willing to break and enter with me. So I'm not the only one committing illegal activities. The Hingen's journal. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard that same scratching, and sure enough, the Zarup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zarups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table, and the Zarup is there, and we're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zarup and it's just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about a Zarup. What do you make of that? Poor Dahingen. It sounds like these Zarups have tormented her for a long time. Zarups, a loaf of bread. You know, typical dream journal nonsense.
Really? That doesn't sound like Dahingen. Maybe we should talk to her. She's usually down by the docks.
So Dahingen. Said it was yours. Finish him off. Bro, come on, man. Certain destructible walls are weak and can be destroyed with explosives. Some spells' abilities like charge of grenades will produce explosive damage. So sorry to hang in. That I've just actively destroyed your hut. I'm not gonna lockpick that when there's an actual key. Well, we've vacated the Zarups from your home, so hopefully you can come back and live in peace. Right? Is that what we make of this? Jump. 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 Alright. A scarecrow. Alright, let's head this way, see what we're gonna find over here. You're dead. who killed these? Hazarak. Was it you?
A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Stand up as tall as you can and look fearsome. Maybe we shouldn't disturb it. I like having my limbs attached. Do you understand us? Which one do I want to do? Did I just challenge it on accident?
I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you.
I'll take that as a yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. What made him come this way, though?
So there must be something around. Okay, so this is just gonna lead us back over there.
This one's mine.
Sorry. Thank you.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Yeah. But right, they're trying to break into here, but why? Why were you trying to get into this place? There has to be a reason. I hear something. Oh, right there. So this way is kind of pointless, except for this little hut they were trying to get into. Can we get inside? Alright, fine game, just push me away. I feel like we probably can get in there at some point because it's got a hole there. Alright, fine, don't let me through.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Very long way down. Yeah, this does look amazing. Okay, I almost thought I wasn't gonna make that. I got a little scared.
Watch the left! One for you! Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands and last brush with civilization.
I see. So another shortcut back to there. Oh. Can we get in there, though? So maybe there's a secondary path back that way?
Yes, they'll never stop me. Wonder what he thought would happen.
I refused to return to Paradise in shame. I vowed that I would perfect the formula to my imbued gunpowder, and by the gods, I think I've finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I know that am finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting the essence from primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task, but now that it is done, all that's left is to siphon this energy into a batch of gunpowder. As a precaution for the first attempt, I have moved to a cliff overlooking my camp. It would not do to actually burn it down. Those fools that left me will regret it once I'm done. We'll call this new invention flame powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. Excuse me. Except now you're dead. So I guess we should go that way. Seems to be the only way to go. Of course that hurt.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Darren's scouting log. Beckmanstag, 3 new Zarups approached the camp at dawn. They waited at the edge until the brute emerged from his hut. They seemed to argue something over the fire for a while, then came to some kind of agreement and went their separate ways. To be honest, I'm starting to question our strategy here. They're territorial, but I don't know what we stand to gain from clearing these settlements. Resources? None that I've seen. I wish the captain would call this off.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Vegetables that I don't actually eat. And some fruits. And warning, fish in the area have strange growths, possibly fungal, rot in the water. Do not catch and do not eat. Somebody put a warning out there. So I took like the only available fish that seemed decent. What?
Here it comes.
Always spiders.
Oh no, next one's mine.
I would save them for you, but you take forever. I don't trust this. It's an empty cavern. I knew it.
Show me what you got.
Ow. Ma.
You're a good friend. Just like the good old days.
What about all that? We almost died. I was severely underprepared for this. Alright, now, I meant to look at... While exploring Dawnshore, you found an abandoned cabin that Zarups have taken over. A common sight in the living lands. Decidedly less common are the signs that the Zarups have become preoccupied with the woman who once lived there. This woman, Tahingan, is likely outside Paradise looking for help. Oh, okay. I need a camp. I haven't found a camp yet. What do we got here? Oh, thank you. Tired of using up all my potions, man. Pistols require only one hand and shoot bullets perfectly straight at medium range, dealing moderately high damage and stun. However, they have a slow rate of fire and their loud shots easily alert enemies. Though they can be good, but not at the same time. So I feel they should be used in conjunction instead of like with the shield, be like, this hand will be pistol, and then fight. Eat you. I alerted you. Wow, wow.
Take your best shot.
Where did I throw the body? Oh well. That's okay. Though you see... It's kind of cool. I guess this game does have daytime cycles. Sweet. Maybe, I don't know. Excuse me.
Quiet as the depths. Going from the right. Going for you.
Hit the wrong button.
Mogren's fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me.
That's funny. You dead. Oh, what is hitting me? Oh, freaking bear. Jeez. What is this? I probably shouldn't hate that. That's okay. Ah, there we go. Worn book. The book appears to be a treatise on establishing power and curbing rebellion. The following section is dog-eared. To achieve true victory, one must target the youth. You will never convert the old guards too stubborn in their heathen ways. But the younger, they are flexible, malleable, and if all else fails, easy targets. Who you cannot make soldiers, make victims and examples. When first asserting control over a population, the show of force is recommended. Kill the children and their parents will follow. Hope is like a Zarp egg. Best ground underfoot. The last line is circled. Following is annotated below it. I'll practice on Zarup eggs. Crushing throats will be easier after that, especially with boots like these. You're insane. Steel Garrote are a ruthless paladin order in the service of the goddess Boudica. They are feared throughout Ader for their unwavering determination to punish oathbreakers. These boots, though simple, were clearly made for walking all over heretics and oathbreakers alike, and that's just what they'll do. Ew. Excuse me. See, the axe is like... I'll put the axe back on. I think the sword is faster, but that's okay. Alright, let's keep searching. Maxims of the Pargrunan 6. In older lands, it was said, place the doing before the telling, place the act of work before the boast to history. Now it is written in blood, record all your efforts, be thy triumph or tangent, for the record shall outlast the work, and the word shall be more precious than the act. The taste of the blood is, the craft must not die with the craftsman. We good? Bro, I don't know what you're doing, gliding in the air like that, but let's keep moving. Locks with 2 out of 3 lockpicks. So I need another lockpick. Who's got one for me, though? That is the question.
That's one for us. Coming from the rear.
Should have expected that.
Another down.
Okay. Thank you. We are back inside the wall. No. Ow.
Next one's mine.
Nice. Ooh, what is this? Spears test with average speed, delivering moderate damage extend at a long melee range. However, they have low block efficiency, bringing a moderately high stamina cost when blocking. But I got... oh. Sure, why not? Alright, what we got?
Hargrunnen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
I see that. Alright, let's get to the cemetery. Maybe we can find a lockpick. Memory of Hendrik Granshaw? Here I lie upon the moor, here I lie because I'm poor. For a greater stone the more they pay, but here I lie as warm as they. Okay. That's supposed to be like,
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Is that so?
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
Ingrid, formidable, beloved Ingrid, may you rest in Vodika's charred embrace. May death wash away your scars. May you find in your next life what eluded you in this one.
There a problem? Take it up with the boss. It's not what it looks like. We don't want no trouble.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike.
There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
Clearly not. Most of us did, but obviously I'm special. We did. What you're saying is a lost spirit.
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face.
No idea.
Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
I'm here to put you leeches down. Grave robbing is an offense punishable by death. Honestly, I was just looking around, maybe pay respects to the dead. There's always some good stuff to be found in graveyards. Why else would I be here? Fortunately for you, I am in the mood for killing today. Yeah, we're not doing that.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
Fine, get out of here. You have until your friends are dead. I'd get moving if I were you. No chance you're dying with the others, Tiny.
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
You're mine now!
Regret this!
Sorry. Almhurst, twisted till the end, evil to the core. Cautionary tale of nightmare, struggle, and broken promises. You laughed at death, now silence and reigns. Disgraced warrior from afar, may the wild frontier be a comfortable place. Rest for your weary soul. Subal, Subal the stranger, aimless, poor, untethered. You drop dead at our gates, a pilgrim from parts unknown. Even if no one misses you, your stone will remember you always. Henloth, sick, helpless Henloth, you died for the community you built. May the legacy of your people be your legacy to share. May their children's children stand in place of the family you never had. Well, okay then. I really did not want to kill you guys, but you left me no choice. Guess I'm kind of grave robbing too? We'll come back. This areas is so massive. So much to explore. Explore and run down.
Those must be your ambassadors, men. That's a bad sign.
This is a bad sign. They're dead. Whoops. Didn't mean to take a swing at nothing.
This one's mine.
One for you!
Yep. Sorry, bear. Oh, I missed.
Another win, but who's counting?
Apparently you are. Hazing note. Welcome to the club. Your first job is to bring us a bear egg. Don't come back until you do. Beneath the main text is the word idiot scratched out, but still faintly legible. Bears don't lay eggs. Why would you fall for that? Ooh, that would be nice. So what do I do with it? Alright, alright, that's that. Let's continue back this way. I think that's another Adra or Adra or what are they called?
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
I was already there. You are a little late to the party. Sure. Test your mettle. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself. Whether you're a Perdesian native, an Adiran newcomer, or anyone else, you are welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold unless you want to be the next one to test my theory. That Kith can fly, but only straight towards the ground, and only once. Come to the top of Magrin's essay to see what you're made of. Kuzmina Weapons Master. It's like I knew I heard something. Yes. Alright, you set up party camp at large Audra waystones found throughout the living land. Setting up party camp will fully restore your health. Party camp, you can speak with companions, upgrade and enchant gear, cook, store
After your
extra items in
voyage, it
party
must be
stash,
nice
and
to
collect
spend the
bad
night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Alright, select the weapon or a piece of armor from the left side of the screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have enough upgrade materials of the corresponding type and quality. You may also combine upgraded materials to create those of higher quality. The results of your upgrade are displayed on the right side of the screen. Materials come in numerous types, each with their own purpose. Weapon materials, metals like iron chunks and woods, like softwood branches, are the primary materials used to upgrade weapons. Armor materials, skins like pelts and tanned hides, are the primary materials to upgrade armor. Universal herbs, native herbs like Paradisen Ladder and Hylia's Talon, are used to upgrade all items. Audra and its variants are used to upgrade unique items across quality tiers. Enchanted materials, a variety of monster parts like Zarup tongues, spider legs, and ogre blood, are used to enhance and augment unique weapon enchantments. Alright, cool. Alright, so with what we've got equipped, can only do one at a time. Should I even waste my time upgrading at the moment, or what? Okay.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Enchanting unique weapons. Select a unique weapon from the left side of the screen to enchant. Choose a replacement for its primary enchantment on the right side of the screen. Enchanting requires specific enchanting materials and currency. It also cannot be undone. Enchanting materials consist of a variety of monster parts, like Zarup tongue, spider legs, ogre blood.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
So I collect the totems and totem fragments at the totem shrine and party camp. Each totem is dedicated to a particular god in Eor's pantheon. Totems will provide powerful effects while they are active, I guess. Select recipe to cook from the left side of the screen. You can view the resulting consumable and its enhanced effects in the middle side of the screen. Select your ingredients on the right side of the screen. Alright. Interesting. Alright.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
Let's just say I know how to get a job done. The Emperor prefers not to know the specifics. Yes, that's true. Is there a question in there?
Then I dare say you're better equipped than most who wash ashore here. You must have some truly fascinating stories of past exploits.
Perhaps I'll tell you about them sometime. I've done a little of this and a little of that. If I told you, I couldn't let you live.
I'll look forward to it. But in the meantime, I have to wonder, why does the Emperor send his most valuable agent to the Living Lands?
I'm investigating the Dream Scourge. I'd rather talk about why you're helping me. Why would anyone think it's a punishment to be sent here?
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me.
I don't
Being
know
a
either.
godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are. Why is everyone so obsessed with me being a godlike?
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
Oh, what do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear. That's why I'm here, to find the source and put a stop to it. What's known about the Dream Scourge?
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the tensions. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight. I had heard the Living Lands was a lawless frontier. A little order and stability are needed. Why are you looking for the Clavenger anyway?
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or another. I serve at the Emperor's pleasure, and he sent me here. That's it. Everyone's heard tales of the Living Lands. I came for the adventure. Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
Can you tell me about Paradise? Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway? Got questions about you.
It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
You don't seem to think much of Paradise or the people who come here. I thought the Living Lands was full of eccentrics, exiles, and criminals. The Living Lands has a reputation for adventure. What do you expect?
Don't get me wrong. It's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come here? The ultimate proving ground, a place to see what you're made of.
For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
The Living Land sounds like a haven. Chaos and desperation, in other words. Oh, what was it to you?
It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
But Ader's changing things, is that it? Until the Dream Scourge, you mean?
That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway? I've got questions about
They
you.
say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Wonderful. Fungal growths like mine? I've been hearing a strange voice since I arrived.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. My favorite subject.
When did you come to Paradise?
That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
Where were you before?
A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rowatayan expatriates.
That sounds nice. You must have missed the amenities of a bigger city like Paradise. Then why did you leave?
It really was. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah?
What did you do before you came to the Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rowatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
What was that like? Rowatai's had a presence in Deadfire for the better part of a century. That must have been before you restyled yourselves as the Royal Deadfire Company.
Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rauatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins.
Sounds familiar. Yikes. I'm guessing reality was different.
To add air bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either.
What did you see? So what did you do?
I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
You disliked fighting for Rauatai so much you left to fight for other people? Desertion is a serious crime in the Rauataian Navy.
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rauataian deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
And how'd that work out? Let me guess. That wasn't any better.
I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here? You had a whole life before coming here.
I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you.
You're originally from Rauatai. Let's talk about Dawn Shore.
What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? Or the striking blue of my scales?
We have Alma, I don't know how you say that, and Eider too, you know. I'd say it's your exquisite skull ridge. That's funny.
Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary.
Amawa? Weren't you a mercenary? I thought that was because your species is physically imposing. I've been to Rauatai. I remember near constant storms. What's Rauatai like?
Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter, and a terrible card player. We should play sometime. I'll show you. Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms, battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are.
Trenchers' adversity builds strength and character. It sounds like an unpleasant place to live.
We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rauatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rauatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rauatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora.
As well as one of the most warlike and expansionist, Rauatai's prosperity has become the envy of the other old empires.
You're not wrong. Though, my countrymen would point out that we had to expand to find fertile land to feed our people. And the scattered kingdoms we've absorbed in the process have joined one of the most advanced nations in the world.
That's complicated. That's still aggressive, however reach. Enough about Rautai.
And that's what I like about the Living Lands, where most civic concerns are about as nuanced as a wall of sharpened stakes. Until recently, anyway.
Let's talk about Dawnshore.
Sure. What's on your mind?
I've got questions about you.
Should I break out the booze? What do you want to know?
That's all. Good night.
Night, envoy.
Alright, so with that, I will call it here. And I will probably try and be back later today. We shall see. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. We'll continue with some more Avowed when I come back. Or whenever the next stream is. And I will reset these settings to see if I can lower these frame drops. See if I can get it under control. So I will see you all next time.